There are a lot of games coming out soon and into next year. We're going to go over the most anticipated ones. And we're going to kick off the list with Doom Eternal. That's right, Bethesda's first entry into the rebooted Doom series was released in 2016 to critical acclaim thanks to its excellent level design, awesome gameplay that faithfully updated the original, and its awesome soundtrack composed by none other than Mick Gordon. Now the sequel, Doom Eternal, was announced at E3 2018 with plenty of gameplay shown off at QuakeCon this year, and it seems to be a great expansion of the first game's mechanics thanks to the addition of more mobility and more speed. Next up is Metro Exodus. Now the Metro series is one that a lot of people sleep on, but they're excellent games if you know what you're getting into. Metro is a blend of first-person shooting and survival horror with an emphasis on the survival part, as ammo and equipment is often very scarce, which leaves you to fend for yourself against very powerful enemies. The new game, Metro Exodus, is going to take place where the last game left off and tell the story of the characters trying to cross the surface world to a new home. At number 8, we're going to go with Devil May Cry 5, one of the most legendary franchises of all time, and it's had a huge impact on the gaming industry, but it's been lying low ever since the reboot got a pretty mixed reception. Thankfully, the franchise is heading back to its roots with the upcoming DMC 5. Now, Xbox One players recently got an early demo of the game, and it's shaping up to be an excellent return to form for those of you looking for an old-school hack and slasher. Next up, we have Rage 2. Now, the first Rage game was visually stunning. It had some really great gameplay, but the rest of the game was pretty lackluster and forgettable thanks to the repetitive missions and the practically non-existent story. Thankfully, Bethesda is correcting those mistakes, hopefully, with Rage 2 while keeping the goodness of the original intact. Rage 2 is supposed to feature tons of new weapons and abilities, but a much more detailed narrative to keep you interested throughout the campaign. At number 6, we have Mortal Kombat 11. It's been a while since MKX, so naturally people are eager to see what's next. And thankfully, we got a reveal not too long ago of MK11 with an extremely gory cutscene. MK11 is going to have a community reveal event very soon with the release in spring of 2019. And while we don't know a lot about it yet, we do know that fan favorite character Shao Kahn is making his comeback. At number 5, one that I am truly looking forward to, Resident Evil 2, the remake. RE2 is one of the most influential horror games of all time, but unfortunately, the gameplay and visuals didn't age very well. This led to Capcom taking it upon themselves to bring the classic into the modern age with a full top-to-bottom remake. The upcoming Resident Evil 2 remake will feature the same story and locations as the original game, but have third-person gameplay similar to RE4 instead of the fixed camera gameplay of the original, which is going to allow for more combat and a much more immersive experience overall. At number 4, we have Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. From Software, the developers behind the famed Dark Souls franchise, and since Dark Souls 3 was supposed to be the last game in the series, fans have been eagerly awaiting what the company is doing next. Well, here it is. Shadows Die Twice is going to have quite a few differences from the Souls series, like the removal of RPG elements and much quicker combat, but it seems it will still feature that signature From Software feel to it, and is currently set for a March 2019 release. At number 3, we have Death Stranding. We don't know a whole lot about this game yet, but with all the very cryptic teasers we've gotten along with the names attached to it, people are getting hyped. It is the latest game to come from the mind of gaming legend Hideo Kojima, and will also have a lot of input from actor Norman Reedus and famed horror director Guillermo del Toro. We still aren't totally sure what the heck the game is all about, but tons of people are stoked to get their hands on it, and I can't blame them. At number 2, Elder Scrolls 6. It's been such a long time since Skyrim came out, and even though the reveal of Elder Scrolls 6 was basically just a landscape with a logo on it, that was more than enough to get people hyped out of their minds for the next installment in this legendary franchise. While Fallout 76 has definitely left a bad taste in people's mouths when it comes to Bethesda games, people are hopeful for Elder Scrolls 6, and hopefully it'll be good. Hopefully Bethesda will finally learn from their mistakes and update their freaking engine. And you knew what was going to be at number 1 today? The Last of Us Part 2. That's right, the first Last of Us made such a massive impact on the gaming world and people, individuals. I mean, it's crazy, the hype for this game coming up. Naughty Dog and Sony have been extremely quiet about when the game is coming out or what content it will contain, leading to many people speculating when we'll actually get it, and some people even thinking that it could end up on the PlayStation 5. So I'm going to ask you, what do you think? What is your guess for when The Last of Us 2 will actually come out? And there you go. Those are 10 of the most anticipated games for 2019. Let me know which one you're looking forward to. My name is Chaos. This has been another episode of Gaming Facts by Gameology, and I'll see you soon.